Hey everybody, I'm Glenn.
And I'm Zachary.
And together we are Fun King 3D, and today's video is all about the assembly of the Elegoo robot mini car that we unboxed in the last video. That'll link right up here. More like, I don't know, over there. And and we'll put this thing together finally, right? So without further ado, here we go. All right, so now we're ready to assemble this thing. We have a cat walking around in the 3D printers there behind us.
It's an live 3D print.
That 3D print is very lively. Okay, so I've laid the instructions out, and this sheet is huge. It's like an Architecture D blueprint size sheet. So I'm going to go to the overhead camera so that you guys can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's huge. I mean, look at it, it's huge. It's bigger than Zach. So, all right. So your step one is just your material list, and that's going to it's going to show you all the parts that you should have in the bags. I didn't compare it. I usually don't. If I'm missing something, I'll work through it later. And yeah, that cat's going to cause problems. So step two is assembling the control board, which is going to be putting the. It doesn't actually have a step to punch out the parts, but we're going to do that. We're going to make that part like 1/2, I guess. Step three is assembling the motors. Step four. What's step four?
Putting on Jimothy and Timothy.
Putting on the tires. Assembling the tires.
Jimothy and Timothy.
We have step 5, which is assembling the battery box.
Ooh, I like battery boxes.
Step 6 is assembly of the expansion board.
Whee!
Well, that's part of 3. And then we go up here to 7. 7 is what?
Putting stuff on.
Assembling the body of the car.
Cars have bodies?
Yeah, car body.
Oh.
That's usually the part that you get inside of.
Oh.
So, and then step 8 is affixing the stickers. Step 9 is button function introduction, which is good. That's going to tell us what everything does.
9.
10 is uploading the program. And 11 is graphical program. 12 is precautions. And you can download the tutorial from their website at elegoo.com/download. If you have any questions during assembly or testing, please feel free to contact us at service@elegoo.com. And that is from the Elegoo team. So let's make this smaller.
And I'm actually bigger than this.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know. It's pretty big.
Oh!
All right. So before we get to the instructions, woohoo! Let's go ahead and let's take the plywood parts, because again, there's no step. I don't see a step in there, and it shows in the material list. It already shows all of the pieces punched out. So
there's no stairs.
Oh, there's numbers. There's numbers on these, but I think that we'll be able to identify the parts.
Can I punch them?
The sheets actually, you don't actually punch them, but look, you have to be very careful. And you take the pieces out like this, okay? But let's being that this is sheet 4, let's do this. Like, let's put all of the pieces from 4 right here, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, okay? All right, so we've now done all of those. Well, one doesn't really work because we've kind of already did step 1 during the unboxing video. So let's go to 2. where we're going to assemble the controller board. Now, I don't know.
The 2 musketeers. No, it's the 3 musketeers.
We have 2 different bags of screws, and it tells you, look, 2
nuts.
2 M3 nuts. Oh. But see, it's got a number 5 next to it. And look, that bag says 1, 2, 3, 4, and that bag says 1, 2, 3.
5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6? No.
But M3 nuts. All right, so that's got to be. That's got to be. Are we using standoffs? All right, take 3, 4, and 5 from bag number 1.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
So
3, 4, 5.
So look at 3 is what?
The
ball. 4 is some Phillips screws. But see, these are labeled 1, 2, 3 as well. So there might have been a little inconsistency in the numbering of the bags, but in this bag, in this bag number 1, we do have two M3 screws. They are M3 12s. There are 2 M3 nuts, and then there is what they call the universal wheel.
Universal.
Right? Okay, and then what is this part right here? What are you supposed to have this?
Rather that
this
or
one right
this. Here? Yeah.
Does this look like that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we'll take that, and then the controller board.
Whoa.
Did you sell the controller board in a yard sale?
Maybe. I did get a lot of bucks.
I'm really excited about this control board. It's really cool. It's got a lot going on this one little board. So
this is addicting.
Then it says, well, we're gonna have to open this up a little bit more. That step's pretty wide. It goes all the way to the middle there. So, all right. Then it says take 1 and 2 out of bag number 3. So bag number 3 is the one with the brass.
Brass.
Or copper.
What's a brass?
Some type of a copper tube. Brass is a type of metal.
Oh. Then why didn't you say so?
So we need 2 M2 by 6 Phillips screws. So I'm just going to dump everything out of this bag.
I forgot the thing's name. The mini.
It is the Elegoo mini robot car.
It does have mini at least.
Well, yeah, because it's small. You want me to bring the other one over?
Yes. Wait, there's another one? No, that's not cardboard.
No, that's acrylic. This is not the one we're building today. This is one that I've done previously. So, but
it's big.
But it's big, so that's why this one is the mini. I'll set that guy back there.
That's the big.
Well, I don't know if it's our biggest one, but all right. So then we also need 2 of these.
2.
Okay, so here, look, there's a big red thing right here. It says, notice the difference between the front and back of the bottom plate. Because I suppose you could have it this way or this way. But what they're showing is, and I'm going to go to the detail. You can see that these are burned in here, these 2. So, and that's going to match. That's going to match the instruction sheet right here. So, and I know that camera doesn't zoom in enough to see that, but so we want to keep it like this, and it is showing us that the control board is going to go here like so, and that the wheel, the roller wheel, you're going to flip this over, and it's going to go here.
The thing that I'm going to tell your future with.
It does show these copper standoffs going to these holes right here.
You are going to build a robot car in the future.
but they stick up. They stick up on the side of these marks. So these little tiny screws are going to go through, and then these are going to thread on like this.
You are gonna build a miniature car.
And then I'm assuming that board lays pretty flat to the plywood, and it doesn't show, nor does it have any hardware to go in between that. So I'm going to say that these screws go right through the controller board and right through the wood board through to the other side. And then this piece right here has nut-shaped detents.
My crystal ball is being used. And I did tell the future. I know it. Goodbye, crystal ball.
But it also had us take out... Oh, no, sorry, those came out of the bag and I didn't put them back. All right, so now we're going to need the screwdriver. And the screwdriver comes in the bag with this wiring harness right here. So you're going to want to make sure, and let me adjust the focus a little bit. So you want to make sure that you get the nuts lined up with the indents on there. And then don't over tighten these, because I think you'll crack the controller board. Plus, there's really no reason to have them all that tight. So I like in stuff like this, I like to eagle claw the end of the screwdriver just lightly, and then I feel like I get enough.
Oh, this isn't bubble wrap.
No, it's not bubble wrap. It's just a plastic bag. All right, so I think that's whole step 2.
Assembly
of the motor.
Motor.
I think it's supposed to be assembly of the motor. Motor. It's pronounced motor.
Motor. Motor.
Okay, so what do we need here? All right, so we need the two halves,
Okay, Bobby and Bob.
The two sides of the car bodies.
Okay, Bobby and Bob.
We need 2 motor fixing plates, which looks like this.
Their names is Bobby and Bob.
Like that. So we need 2 of those.
Bobby and Bob. There.
We need 2 motors, which are in a bag like this.
Like bags. I like bags.
These are actually nice bags. I always hang on to these after projects like this, because I can store other parts of them. These aren't those chintzy thin bags. These are really nice bags. So we have two motors.
Motors.
Gear driven.
Gear.
Yeah, they go really slow and they make a lot of noise, and then we need 4 of these little parts that Zach took forever to punch out.
Yeah.
We need 4 of those. And then we need 6 and 7 from bag number 2.
They were
bag number 2 is the one with the longer screws in it.
They were too hard to punch with my fist.
4 M2 by 22 Phillips screws.
Okay.
So they are going to be these fine thread, really long, thin ones.
Can I put it in one?
Yep, give me a second. Let me just get everything lined up here. That piece right there would be what piece? What piece is this?
Rather Bobby or Bob?
It would be this one. Look, because you can see the windows. So you look, you can see the one with the windows etched on it, and in the directions it shows it like this. You guys can't see the windows then, but and
Bobby
then
Bob.
And then you got a motor. There's a nub.
His name is
There's a nub
Cow.
on there, and there's a larger hole.
His name is Cow.
So that's going to drop into that. One of these goes down the back with the hole, with that slot hanging down out of the bottom. And then the screws go in through the body, through the motor, through that, and then the nut
goes
on
through
there.
cow.
You want to put that
Thing in.
You want to put that nut on?
Oh.
Can you pick that little tiny nut up, and then it goes on right there?
Oh my god.
I know it's tiny. That's why I want you to do it, because you got tiny little hands. All right, and then we're going to put that second one through.
With tiny fingers.
Let's switch to there so you can really see. So I got the two Phillips screws going through. 2 nuts on the back side. So that is one side.
That's one Mississippi.
Then we got the other side.
2 Mississippi.
You know, it's funny because these are little nuts and you're a little nuts. So I'm going to line that up with the edge of this gearbox. Flip that over. I'm holding the nut with my finger on the back side just to keep it from rotating. And then I'm going to just tighten these down a little bit so that we don't pull them through the plywood. All right. Is that the end of that step? No!
No!
All right, we may have to... Oh, no, that is the whole thing. Okay, so we need to actually mount these to this. The control board, obviously the control board, are you paying attention? The control board can't go like this.
Interesting.
We can't have motors all over the control board, right?
Well, I don't know that.
So
I'm not a mechanic.
So it's going to go like this. Let's
I was never a mechanic. How was I supposed to know that?
So the tab that's on this motor is going to go through that hole. See those 2 holes? It's going to go through there. And then this tab right here is going into this slot right here. We're just going to line that up.
I like connecting things.
Going to give that a little wiggle.
Wiggle it.
Okay. You want to try putting this one on?
Yeah.
You got to do it way over here so it's in camera though.
But do the motors?
No, you see that printing on here?
Yeah.
That shows you the way that the motor goes. All right, you got to get the wire out of there though. You got to have that wire up out of the way so we don't pinch that wire off. And again, you're going to put that tab through that slot right there. But you want to do it gently so you don't break anything. Okay, so it doesn't show. Does it show? Yeah, okay. So you know what these are?
Wait, what? What are?
These things that you took forever to punch out?
No. Oh, but they go inside these slots.
That's right. They're
yes!
locks, man.
Lock.
So they fit in like this.
The eyeballs on that thing is wall detectors.
Yeah, technically.
Not metal detectors.
And then these ones, these don't seem like they would do much of anything. Oh, I put those in backwards compared to the picture. So I'm going to push these out because the instructions, I did them backwards. The instructions show these going from the inside.
Why are you looking at me funny? The instructions are looking at me funny.
They are.
Yeah.
Like that. All right, so where does that take us then? Step.
What step were we on?
This one.
4.
Which is
put on the big fat wheels.
The big fat wheels.
I like big fat wheels.
Big fat yeast rolls. Okay, so it says 2 tires. What do we do with the wheels? Here's the wheels.
Timothy and Timothy are back.
These are some good. They got good grip. These are good grippy wheels. Self-tapping. Okay, so these are going to come out of the same bag that those other really long screws, except for these are coarse thread self-tapping. They're pokey.
I'm not good with twins.
A lot of M2 hardware in this. It's all tiny stuff. The wheels are going to go on, and they are keyed.
Big. Oh.
The motors have 2 flat sides. The wheels have 2 flat sides. Hey, you wanna run this screw in?
Yeah.
All right, here's the screwdriver. You gotta do it over here though, so it's on camera. You need to move closer. I'll move you closer. All right, take the screwdriver. Yep.
It's getting tight.
Turn. Now, for those of you out there who don't know, Zach is 8 years old. He'll be 9 in April 2020. In case they're watching this like way in the future. And so if you guys are gauging a project with your kids, I mean, obviously you're going to know your own kid to know if they're capable of doing something like this, but all right, go ahead and put that wheel on. Zach being 8, almost 9 years old, and he's involved with STEAM at school. He does have a little bit of a mechanical brain. Pupils. Hey, look, it's got wheels.
Pupils. This wheel isn't turning.
No, it doesn't, because it's got a gearbox behind it, buddy. All right, what's the next step? That was step number 4.
5.
So we go on to 5, and what does 5 say?
Yeah. It says 1 battery box.
Assemble the battery box. It says, notice, please fully charge battery before using it. So it is rechargeable, but there's no separate charger that I see, so it must charge.
It might
through
be the wire.
USB port. So, but
wire. It might be the wire. Why did I say weird?
Weird. You're weird. This didn't tell me to plug the motors in, did it? Oh yeah, way back in assembly step 3, we were supposed to plug these motors in. And I'm gonna have to put on my super double glasses to be able to read that. Right motor, left motor. Right motor, left motor. Okay, so
pew pew.
Inside of here you got 2 connectors, and they are marked right motor, left motor, but just to make it easy, the one on this side goes to the motor on this side, and the one on this side goes to the motor on this side. And then we're just going to bring those wires over. So that was back in step 3, but we're going to hop back now to step 5, where we were.
Now it says 2 times MC square.
MC squared now, M2 by 6 Phillips screws. So that's going back into bag number 3.
Why did I say C? MC squared.
E equals MC squared?
Yeah.
That's the formula for relativity.
Oh.
All right, so
Energy
that's these same little tiny screws that you used to put those copper tubes up from the bottom in step number 1. They're now going to go through the battery and tie to the top of those screws.
Energy equals mass
and
plus square.
Judging by the photo where the wire comes out the front of the battery pack is going to be towards the control board. One right here, one right here.
Oh, those ones.
Do you need to be taller?
Probably.
Are you too short to see?
I can kind of. Is this the right way?
Wrong way, buddy. There you go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So clockwise, the way the clock goes, tightens it, and counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, loosens it. So you did good on those. Those were nice and tight. Okay, so does it show us plugging that in? Yes, it does. All right, so that goes right here into this connector that is marked bat.
Bat?
This looks nothing like a bat. Not a baseball kind or the flying kind. The board is sitting a little bit wonky in there, so I'm going to loosen it up just a bit and see if I can adjust the board. Yes, I can. I didn't like the way it was sitting.
Is there a giant red button? If there is, make sure you slap my hand if I go to touch it.
Those supposed to be headlights. They have to be some kind of LED. So, okay, so
that's amazing.
That's the end of step 5, right? So now what's number 6?
Assembly the expansion board.
That's good reading, man.
Door.
That was really good reading. I'm proud of you. All right, so we're going to set the main car kind of off to the side for a second here because it looks like we need this piece of wood.
Wood!
Which is the roof plate.
And it looks like we need a keyboard?
expansion board.
Oh.
So we need these two M3 by 10s and two M3 nuts. I believe this board can be either way. So, and then
Yay.
the front side is the side that's going to get
what?
The board and the screws through it. Like that.
Like that.
All right, so now I take these two nuts here, and they go on to those screws on the back there.
Clockwise.
Yeah. Yeah, see how all of these boards, all of these were cut out, but there was no piece inside of them?
Mm-hmm.
That's because they didn't leave that little sprue hanging out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So these all fell out when they cut them, and then we didn't have to deal with them. All right, here's the screwdriver, and I will hold the nut from the backside. You get the one on the top there first.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Clockwise. Wait, no.
That's clockwise. No. Yeah.
Tight.
All right, let me check because I don't think you got that tight enough. Well, actually, that's pretty good.
Wires.
Good job.
Do we need the wires?
We do, because now we got to bring the car back.
I knew it.
Got to bring the car back. And then where do you suppose that plugs in? That'd be a pretty good guess, wouldn't it? Now, does it go like this, or does it go like this? How do you know? See those little teeth?
Wait, it might go like this.
Yeah, you see those two little teeth?
Yeah.
They go in those two little slots. It can't plug in the wrong way. And we're going to support it from underneath.
Support.
And then work it down on there until it's plugged in. Yeah, we don't put this piece on yet.
7 says assembly the body of the car.
So we need
assemble
one front plate, one cover plate.
Wait, is this like the bumpers?
One front window.
Are these like the bumpers?
Like the grill.
Oh.
It lets air through there.
It burns your food.
No, not that kind of grill.
No.
Pretty much right now we need everything that's left wood, apparently.
Left wood? I like wood. Not the left, but wood.
And then I think 2 of these T-shaped pins is what it's showing. So almost everything that's wooden is left.
Wooden.
All right, so we're going to do this right here.
Oh.
All right, so put that on.
How?
Where's it go?
Like here?
Yeah, it goes right across here. I'm going to pull this wire back.
Wait, like this?
Does it go like that? Or does it go the other way? What's different about this side and this side?
This side's more round.
Right, so I think that's the side that goes out like this.
Whoa, yeah, that looks right. Yeah.
Good fit. Okay. Now what? We go down here. Which piece do we need? What's this one?
The window.
The
front window.
The front window. So
Which goes like that.
Right.
Obviously. Have you ever looked at a car?
I've looked at a couple of them.
Have you looked at a Ferrari?
Yes. All right. Then we need this rear panel. The rear panel. Where would the rear panel go?
On the rear end.
That's a pretty good guess, yeah. So you suppose like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure that slot is up. You don't want the slot down here. You want that slot to be up. We need this one.
The thing.
The other rear panel.
And then it'll go right there.
Good guess.
Do it. No, it. And
then we need one of these.
But I think I know how these things are gonna go. Like maybe they're gonna go like lined up like this.
This is known as a fixing panel, and that's gonna go. See, I don't know if the wires go under the fixing panel. I'm going to put them under it for right now. But
this roundy
goes right across the top here. These, it looks like
wheels for the back.
This goes in like this.
Yeah, and then it goes on the back.
And then it goes in back here.
Yeah, I knew it.
Is it just one?
It's like a Jeep.
Or is there supposed to be both of them? I think it's supposed to be both of them.
Yeah.
So now we got,
I'm
the old spare tire on the back. And now the roof goes on.
Rough.
The roof is not on fire. Okay, so here's your expansion board. The pins are going to be sticking up and out, and they actually go towards the windshield.
But a dog calls a roof a rough.
So when I tucked this under this, it doesn't. It actually goes forward to that fixing plate.
Oh.
So that slides up underneath that little lock, and now it's lined up, and we put that pin in. That thing's solid now. I'm really impressed.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't push on those. Those are sharp. And now it's just stickers, dude.
Yes.
Affix the stickers.
Yes.
You like stickers, right?
Yes. And then it can follow a line.
You know, those stickers would have been a lot easier to put on way back in the beginning. We'd have to take the wheels off and stuff to put the stickers on. So how about if we skip that part? So if you guys want to put the stickers on, put them on the wood before you assemble it, because what it's showing in the instructions is that like the stickers for the side is the whole entire side. So like you'd have to do it before the wheel is on. I mean, I guess you could take the wheel off, but you're also going to have to take this off. You're going to have to take the board off the roof. So, yeah, you definitely want... Sticker assembly should have been like step number...
Ow. 1.
Yeah, technically, it should have been step 2. And then 2 should have been 3, etc., etc. So, let's go back to the overhead for a second so you guys can see. I mean, here's the sticker assembly way down here. And it's showing like put this on this and this on this and this. But you've already put the whole entire robot kit together. So, yeah, definitely put the stickers on before you get this far. But I actually kind of like it like this. I like the wood grain, and I like the laser burn of the windows and stuff.
And then if you tell somebody it's actually made out of wood, they would believe you.
Right. I think the stickers will kind of cheapen it up a little bit. I think it looks way cooler like this.
Mm-hmm.
The next step would be the functionality, which we will save for the next video. That actually will complete the full assembly of this car. That was quick. That was I mean, other than the fact that they told you to put the stickers on at the very end, otherwise the directions were pretty straightforward. The biggest tip being to make sure that the wood gets locked underneath those.
And I did tell you
those locking tabs.
And I did predict the way your future. I did predict your future.
Sorry, I couldn't stop that, and you wouldn't stop talking long enough for me to mute the mic.
and I did look into your future with my metal ball.
Well, I look into your future every day. So that is the end of, grab the box. That is the end of the assembly for the Elegoo robot mini car. Oh, what'd you do?
I accidentally.
Accidentally? You're a goober. So, our next video in this series is going to be the programming and actual functionality of this robot. So definitely tune in for that. If this is your first time joining us here on the channel, we'd love for you to stick around for a while. And to do that, we'd like you to hit that subscribe button and click the little bell bell icon for notifications.
No, just this.
If you like what we did, we'd love to have a thumbs up.
Yeah. Make sure this
comments
doesn't
on all
fall
videos
on your
are
head.
always welcome. We try to answer each and every one of them. We like to interact with the community. Now, if you've been around for a while and you're already subscribed and stuff, we'd still appreciate a thumbs up, and we still love your guys' comments. So definitely let us know what you think of this kit. Now, if there is still one available, there will be a coupon code down in the description to save yourself a little money on getting one of these. And that is all courtesy of Elegoo. Again, they sent us this kit at no charge to us.
What is this?
It's a mini robot car kit.
What is this?
It's a box. Did you just get here? Can you bring the other Zach back?
I think a thumbs up fell on me.
A thumbs up fell on you? Knocked you out? Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in to the next one
This is Mario.
For the functionality. And if you didn't watch the first one, watch the first one for the unboxing.
I think this is a hammer.
All right, that's enough. And as always, and until next time, print on.